Welcome back to my channel. At this point, I'm saying welcome back because we already have like a part one of this particular video. If you've not seen it, please go and see before you come here. Go and see it. So like we discussed about experience our struggles of being a firstborn in Nigerian homes. Anyway, so pardon me, this is Olajumoke.
Hi guys.
In your lure.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. If you've not seen that one, please go and see it.
Yeah, you're missing.
So yeah, now we want to talk about how being a first child or firstborn, first daughter has affected our life as an individual. Like how it has it been positive? Has it been negative? Like aside from the struggles were real. Struggles are still real. But like, how has it affected you as a person? I would like to know.
It has in so many ways. It has affected, at some point, it actually affects my way of thinking. There were resentments that came in at some point.
Ooh.
Yes, because I was angry, like, okay, why did this woman leave if she's still here?
Oh, okay, sorry. In case you don't know, in our first video, she made mention, she grew up with her dad.
Yeah.
And her mom are separated. In case you've not seen that one, which I would advise you to go and
go back so that you won't look lost.
Yeah, you don't get lost. Her mom and dad are not together, so she grew up like being the mother of the house at a very tender age.
So there was like resentment at some point because I felt like, why did she leave? She could have probably still like be coming around to check up on us and to know how we're faring. Like nobody's even bothered about if I'm fine or not. They just want me to make sure that my siblings are fine. Good. So there was resentment. Honestly, even there was resentment towards my dad at some point because I felt like, why would you people make that kind of decision? And you're even okay, those kind of thing. And yes, and at some point I felt lonely because nobody was literally looking for me. Nobody was asking me questions if I'm fine or not. I was taking care of people, and in return they were, I'm not saying taking care in financial aspects, but there are some emotions. There are sometimes that you'll be emotionally down and you just need somebody to talk to, and somebody trying to find out that, okay, something is wrong with you, and putting it up on themselves to ask you if you are fine, if there is anything you need, are you okay? I like as little as, are you fine? How are you okay? Like I hardly hear it from people. So it's like it's a whole lot of things, but that's just the few ones I can really talk about now.
Okay, so how does it affect them? Yeah, like basically what she said, to be honest, but not the mom and dad issue. I feel like people they don't really and then you're expected to share, as a child, as a person, you're expected to share every of your thing with your siblings.
It can be draining.
Honestly, like you have to share everything with them. So yeah, like as a person, it actually affected the way I think, the way I reason, and I feel like it helped me in some ways. At the same time, I actually at times I want to be selfish as a person. I want to be like, for me, is mine.
There's no how you be on this earth and you not be selfish at some point. Like you want to put yourself first.
But if you are a firstborn, I don't think it's actually like easy for you to. You can't be selfish. It's just really hard unless you.
So it's always very hard for you to put yourself first.
Yeah, actually. So next question. Would you want to, or would you like at any point, or would you date / marry a first child as well?
Yes,
you would.
Yes.
I'm sorry, no.
The reason why is because of is always different. Like now, I'm going to use my partner as an example.
Okay.
My partner is the first child. The first child.
Okay.
But in their family, it is different. Like everybody is on their own.
Okay.
Like nobody's looking after anybody.
Okay.
Compared to mine. I've spent time with my partner, so he hardly do anything for the siblings because everybody is okay on their own. Nobody needs but then they talk. If there is any way they need help and they need each other's help, but it's not like you carrying the responsibilities of your sibling on your head. So we have like two different backgrounds. So I think I can still date somebody that I know we have different background.
Okay.
Sure you get, but if we have similar ish, I cannot.
No,
because who will look after each other?
It's not even a matter of similar backgrounds or nothing. My current partner, he's a middle child, which is perfect. I would not date a first child for some reason. I would rather not date because I can't choose some certain things in life.
I get.
But I'd rather not choose to have a firstborn as a partner because I feel like I am used to thinking of other people. Like I already have like that bossy attitude. I am bossy. God, I know. I can be bossy. Like I feel like it has
like it makes you want to be in charge of
like
things around
like
you.
all the time. I feel like it has actually like reduced now.
But it's funny how my boyfriend doesn't have all those kind of things. Like that's why I said it's okay. Yeah, so that was why I said. But if that be was not the one I'm dating, well, obviously I had that mentality. So and most times people that have been dating were always last born, either last born or middle child.
I feel like,
but is the, like I think it's the first person I'm going to date that is a first child, and I think I'm loving it because I'm the one that is.
Come to think of it, my ex was a first child.
but then we are like, I think he's better. He's better than me.
Oh, okay.
Like a way better.
And maybe because he's like he's grown and he's a guy.
He's a guy. So
I feel like guys don't have as much pressure as guys that are firstborns don't have like as much they don't have it bad as we do as girls. That makes sense. So no, I would not want to date or marry a first child because who would no. Let one of us be the goat, one of us be the dog. You understand?
I've never had any reasons why I would regret I'm dating a firstborn. So I enjoy the fact that we're even together.
Do you enjoy being a firstborn?
At some point I do, but at some point I beg I did not.
You do not, yeah. I think
but the times I enjoy being a firstborn is lesser than the time I don't enjoy being a firstborn. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. The times there are sometimes I feel like, why am I even the firstborn? It's like the times I regret those times are more than the time that I don't regret that I'm a first child.
Okay, I think when I enjoy being a first child is I love the way my parents carry me along when it comes to things, like make certain decisions in our family, which
me, I make all the decisions because I'm the mother.
No, not all, but I make certain decisions. And then
I'm the mother.
I am like the lawyer in the family where people have issues. Like I'm always the first person. And if me, I actually enjoy some part of being a first child. At other time, I don't enjoy because the responsibility, the pressure. You understand? Okay. Did you think all of this? Okay, I think like you've already answered this question, like has affected you
a lot
as an individual.
A lot. And I think I talked about it in my channel. We talked about it even in the first video too. So
okay,
you can watch it because
yes, you have to watch it.
That's like a topic entirely. It affected a whole lot of things about me. But thank God, I am somebody that always want to learn like new things. So I ask questions from some people. And I, tends to see people who live that kind of life and they are doing well for themselves.
Would you actually say that like some of the mistakes you made in life were as a result of you being a first child, or it did not have anything to do with you being a first child?
It does not have anything to do with me being a first child, but I think there are some decisions I make because of the fact that I felt lonely at some point. I don't know how to put it.
How would you feel if I tell you that you actually made a lot of mistakes as a result?
Yes, a lot.
You were looking for.
I was looking for love that is not lost. Yes.
Yeah, they were not lost actually. We're looking for them.
A lot. Yes, I made a lot of mistakes. Yes.
Yes, you made mistakes.
A lot. Yes, due to that.
You actually did.
True, I did.
Did I make any mistake? I feel like one of the things I actually made as a mistake is the fact that I didn't open myself enough for beautiful relationships that would have evolved, that would have but I don't really regret it. I didn't date so much. I did not date a lot of people, which is, I don't know, if you want to check it properly, it might be good, it might really not be so good, but it affected that particular part of my life.
Even like it actually affected me to a point that even when I'm trying to be in a relationship, I find it very difficult to know even if you love me or not. Like I find it difficult. I won't even know.
Did it give you like if you it gives you like a low self-esteem?
Yeah, some kind of like, even if now looking from the fact that I'm from I won't say poor, but
like you understand, like poor,
you dating somebody that has like a whole lot more than you. It was draining at some point because I remember I dated a guy that at some point had to tell me that he is going to break up with me because I could not meet up with his own standard of living.
Oh my god.
That alone gave me like a trauma and like weigh me down, and I had like low self-esteem. So at some point when I meet people that are rich, I'm just like, okay, let's just date for a while, and obviously I know it's not going to end well. At that point. But now I'm now like a boss on my own. I do things for myself. I have my own money. Not like I have money like that, but at least I have money to some extent.
I've saw some little
you get.
bills.
So now even if I meet somebody that is way richer than me, I believe that we are still the same, because my dear, you're making money, I'm making money.
I don't think at the point I don't think my partner money actually mattered to me, because I don't care. I'm not
at this point. Yes.
No, at this point it matters.
I beg, your money is my money, my dear.
No, it matters. I cannot.
Your money is my money.
But back then, I would not ask you for.
And compare with the fact that some guys doesn't even have brain, they would make it obvious that, my dear,
that's a different story.
I don't see, my dear.
Back then, I'll be like,
even if you borrow money from me at this point, you borrow 100,000, you give me 200,000 cash, I will still ask you, where is the 100,000 I borrowed you? My dear.
Did you at any point resent your parents? I know that we actually spoke about resentment in the last video we did. I think we touched a few parts. But did you at any point resent?
I also mentioned it already. Yes, I like both of them. I was not even thinking about the fact that, okay, who is actually at fault? Because normally in a broken home...
Did your dad remarry?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
He did not, but my mom did actually.
Oh.
So, while the whole thing happened, I was just like, why are these people selfish? Why would you make that kind of decision without even considering the children? Honestly, I'm not saying if you're in a toxic relationship, you should stay in a toxic relationship or a toxic space. And I'm not saying they had a toxic relationship, because it was not even none of my business. I don't know when they met, and I don't know why they had to go their separate ways, even though I know, but I don't want to talk about it. But then I just feel like they did what they think was right for them,
which was not good for them,
but it was not good for me. They didn't even put me and my siblings into consideration, even though I know till now there's a part of them that is still regretting the fact that all of this happened. Yes, I said, I have a good relationship with my mom, I have a good relationship with my dad. Now I'm grown, so the resentment and then you understand. So I understand that even at this point, I respect the fact that I even made that decision. Something that I didn't respect while I was growing up. Now I am even grateful that they are both alive. And I think because of the fact that they made that decision is because of the fact that they made that decision was the reason why they are still alive. Because honestly, one of them will have actually wounded each other, and So that kind of a thing. Because in a relationship that is not working, obviously people will fight. You would fight. It might not be like
physical, but
you will fight. Like you get. So I respect the fact that they make that decision. But before, my dear, I think they are wicked.
Okay, my parents are still very much together. They're going to be 30 years in marriage this year. Is it? Yeah, this year. Aww. Wow. Okay, so my parents are very much still together. No, me not talking about them being 30 makes me feel very old.
You're not old, my dear.
I'm actually old though.
I'm somebody inside that will not get old.
But I'm actually somebody's mother.
I beg you.
Anyways, so it affected me. But it wasn't towards my parents at a point. It was towards my parents, because I was actually feeling like, oh, why do I have to step up most of the time? Because I was feeling I had resentment at a point in my life. I feel like 2-3 years ago, but I was still turning off for my parents. Turn off for everybody that needs me to turn off for them. Like I was still but I was like, okay, why does this have to happen? Why do I have to be laden with so much responsibility? Why do I have to, all of why questions? But yeah, over time I got to realize that God has a reason for everything.
Exactly.
Maybe the reason why I had the small money that I had was because so that I can fit in some stuff in my family. So yeah, like no, I don't resent anymore, because we've gone past that stage already. Do you think you actually get better?
Yeah.
It get better?
A lot.
How do you think get better? Like, do you think because your siblings will grow up? Like, do you think that
they're all grown?
Is there like a point that you think like your siblings are going to be like, they would stop needing you?
No, they would never. I would always be there. No.
You don't have that fear that
I don't have that fear.
Needing you.
No, they would never.
I actually want my sister to not need me so much.
No, that's what kind of. I'm not like. You don't get what I'm trying to say.
Want her to be able.
They will be comfortable. Do things on their own, but no matter how it is, they would always need you. I'm not saying need per se all the time. There are sometimes that it might not be in terms of money. It might be in terms of, okay, I
Yeah.
see, I just want to talk to you. This is what is going on in my marriage. Okay, what do you think I can do? It might be in advice terms, it might be, but they would always, because they are the first. Obviously, our parents will be old, and they would obviously go to go and meet Baba God,
Don't talk
but
about that.
not now.
That is scary.
It's not scary, babe. It's reality. It will
It's
happen.
scary.
And as at that time, you would step in. They would always need you. Even if they go for a while, they will still come back and they will still need you. But then what I just want is that by that time, I want to still always, come out for them and always be there for them.
Be there for them.
Sure, they will always need you. It's not like anything past. Even in relationship matter, they will still need you. When it's about time for them to get married, they will need you. When they want to do preparation for their wedding, they will need you.
So we can actually as well just say that this particular role that we did not beg to be put into is like a lifetime commitment, like
it's a lifetime
obligation.
Yes. And there are sometimes that you yourself will need them. I know they are small. You might think you would need them too,
anymore,
but they are not anymore. I know they are grown, and
something already.
My sister is about 24, 25, if not 26.
20. Oh yeah, you don't know that age.
I know, but I don't want to just say it, so people would,
okay. You're trying to.
She might not like it because I'm always very comfortable with, like, I ask people, do you want to be on my channel? Do you want to talk about you? So she might not like it, so I don't want to talk about her age. So, but then I just feel like, they are old already, and they are on their own, but they will still need us. This role is like a course you are going to take for the rest of your life. You cannot fail it.
That's really,
you don't know about scary. It, but you can only get better, Sha.
Yeah, you actually get better.
You get better.
You get
so it's better.
with time.
But it's better now than before. Before that, the whole thing is. But now they can make some certain decisions on their own because they are old. They are above 18. The two of them, they are above 18. They can make decisions on their own, even though they might need, like, okay, what do you think about this? Now, my mom should be the person, or my dad should be the person they will be asking. Dad, I want to make this decision. What do you think? Now I'm like, I feel happy, Sha. It gets better, seriously, because it's not like me getting so worried about them before. Before I used to get like extra worried. But now I beg, oh my dear, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Is this something I can call? No, I will take care of it. So that one is out of it.
Pressurized already about marriage. Or this marriage thing. Like, nobody. Well, not so, maybe like not so bad.
No,
but like,
the thing is, there was a time I felt in myself that I really want to get married. Like, I was having that feeling. Like,
the plan for me was for me to get, like, I usually have like right from time. One of the ways that I let my emotions, like, I let out my emotions back then, was that I love writing back then. And I actually had an uncle that would gift me journals like every year. Like, at a point it was just like normal fancy jotters that I get like every year. Then over time it became like proper diary that I had. At a point I had customized diary. It was just like, it was the one that gave me like that outlet where I can easily like express myself while writing. So I write a lot.
I do that a lot too.
And the plan then was that, Abisade is going to get married before 20 something.
Is everybody?
And I am like way past that age now, and I've got to realize that, okay, I'm not like in so, like, I'm God,
in everybody's life we have at some point feel like a way to get married at a particular age. But you know what, we don't know what life has in store for us. Honestly, I almost got married at the age I said I would literally get married.
Are you serious?
Yes, because I got engaged.
Yeah.
So I got engaged, but
the story is on a channel.
It's on my channel. But funny enough, the engagement did not even last for 3 months or 4 months. I wasn't even expecting. Even at that point of my life, I was not ready. Like, it wasn't like I was ready. But when it happened, I now had this thought of, what if is my husband
true?
Let me just enjoy. But then it was like a toxic space, so I had to like walk away. Even though he broke up with me, but I still had to like walk away. So everybody have it in mind that at a particular age, I want to get married. Honestly, even at that time, even after that time, I was still not pressurized. Like, I took my time to like be in another relationship. Sure, you get. So right now, but then I feel like it's one of those things. Just like how you feel like I want to have my child, like the urge, like, okay, I want to have child. Sure, you get. That's it just came.
Sorry, I don't have that urge. I love children. Like, don't get me wrong. I love children.
But I've seen somebody talked about it, so that's why I felt like it's like a normal thing.
I want to give birth, but like I'm not in that rush. Does that make sense? I'm not in a rush. It's not wrong. Like it or not, it actually like affected a whole lot of us, to be honest. Like it affected the way I feel like. See, I'm trying to, work on as a therapist or anything now, but I feel like what mistakes that you made in your life as a person were as a result of the fact that I won't say mommy issues, but like your issues as a first child. It was heavy.
Too heavy.
It was heavy.
It started when I was 5.
It was heavy. And you would want to have like an outlet. Some people outlets would either be maybe like have like sexual, like you on like have
mine was not even sex. It was just like I just wanted somebody to just look at me, just tell me everything will be fine. It's a lot. I beg. Well, I've past all of that.
But like above all, I feel like a lot of you're a first child. It's actually not going to cost you anything if you speak out about how you feel, your experience. See,
don't just conclude in your head that people will talk to you.
Share it.
I think I made that.
I feel better when one thing I do very well on my personal space. When I rant, I feel better. I don't need you to say sorry. I actually do HPT when I like, I want you, if I tell you a problem,
I don't like it.
I want you to find a way to, even though I'm already,
do you know how I feel better? Do you know how I used to feel better? Do you know how I used to feel better? I'll sit in the bedroom. I'll not hold in the shower. I'll not sit under that water.
And cry.
I'll cry.
Okay.
And I'll feel better.
Okay.
See, if you need to cry, please. Cry.
See, there is no. It's actually like don't worry. I might even end up having like a group for firstborn. We might have like our hangouts in Ibadan.
If you want to cry, you come to the group.
I actually have like a few people that actually want to do this thing with me. I might just have like an hangout. Let's just talk about our growing up, like how it has been. It might actually feel to you like we're actually sharing like sub stories, but yeah, it's our own way of letting all of this out. Like I feel like we can learn from each other. Like the other thing was like that I console myself with is the fact that okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Some people have it more worse than you do.
Do you know what I used to think about?
Even though it's like a toxic way of coping.
What if when my mom left? What if when my mom left, my dad decided to leave too? How would that have been?
Oh, that's sad. That's a
you get. So that's another thing that used to like keep me going. Like, okay, it's not that bad. At least you still have like people. You still have your dad, your grandma.
God bless her.
She still used to come in. Some of your your dad's cousin, yes, because my dad has like a lot of cousins. Like they have like a broad family, but compared to us, in this case, I don't even know my mom's relative, so you should know how bad that was. But then I still used to feel like, okay, your dad is still here. At least be grateful. There's some people that doesn't, because even when we were in school, there's one particular person in our class. I won't mention the person's name because it's not something I want to talk about. She had a similar story as mine, but the funniest part was that the dad was irresponsible. I am sorry to say that, and she had to like stop schooling. Yes, we'll talk about it off camera. Just ask me, remind me. I will talk about it because I end up, now in life after school, everybody go their separate ways. I had an opportunity to later on meet this particular person, and when she was telling me things, inside my mind, I was thanking God that God, I'm really grateful. I'm not making jest of this person, but I just felt like, what if I had this similar? She really wants to go to school. She had to end up, learning a trade, have a business.
I want to run up this video now, but I feel like there is no harm if you want to please speak out. To be honest, like I would really like to hear from you guys in the comment section what your experience was as growing up, and if you don't want to share in the comments, I would like for you to reach out to me. Let us just rub minds together, and if you want to, this thing might come off as a joke, but if you would want like a community of all of us that we talk about our life experience and all of those things, I might actually form a group, maybe like on
once in a while, if you're down,
if you're in Ibadan, yes, we can meet. I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, we can talk. We can, but the
only therapy that you can do is for you to talk to people. Just talk to somebody. But if you want to talk to somebody, make sure it's somebody that is in your shoe and know how that feels. Because some people might think you're trying to gain pity or you're looking for. I don't like it. But then talk to people.
No, and then yeah, talk more. I will take my own advice as well. Like talk to people, talk a lot, like talk. I decided yes, you need to talk out to people. Yes, I will do that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us because yes, for hanging out with us. We really had fun. Like
Yeah,
I really
yeah. It's
enjoy
really an
speaking
amazing
about it
session,
because
yes.
I really like we don't really talk about this.
I even feel better a bit safe.
Oh, can't
Honestly,
agree.
because
Agree.
life has been lifing recently. It is lifing, I would say.
Yeah, that's been life in
A
actually.
lot,
That's been
but
life
then
in.
I still
But I
feel
feel
better
like,
that I have somebody that I can,
and then like it's actually very normal for you to be vulnerable to people that you love. Like they yeah, be
I would say
vulnerable.
the
There's
kind
no
of sleep we
crime.
had earlier today, I've not had that kind of sleep in a very long time.
We spoke a while before we
Like
slept. We just
honestly,
shared stuff, and we're like, "Oh, wake up by 11." We will start filming by 11 o'clock.
like
And
I woke up past 4.
we slept off. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and please kindly subscribe to our channel
Because I am looking for
our
subscribers.
respective
Come and
channels.
join my community. You will enjoy that space.
And one other thing, I would like to know what you guys think about this type of video. If you like this kind of video, if you enjoy it, so I will actually bring like more people to my space, talk to you.
And if they have anything they want you to talk about,
we'll talk about like our own personal safe space. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you. I will see you in our next video. Kindly go to our channel, please, and watch our videos. Subscribe to my channel,
Please.
and we'll see you later.
Bye.